Welcome back to Alternative Reality Gaming. I'm your host, Lenny, and if you're lucky, one of my furry co-hosts will join us today. Your stream will begin shortly. Enjoy. Alright, we are back playing some Euro Truck Simulator 2 again today. We are going to be knocking out some more of the Halloween special loads, working towards unlocking the skins or whatever it is that you get for doing it. I want to say it's a vehicle skin and a semi-truck skin, but I could be wrong. I haven't looked. Actually, you know what? I bet you if I click on it, it'll tell me. Rewards. Here we go. 13 or more deliveries, streets cargo, gain a unique World of Trucks achievement as well as spooky booing ghost cabin item. As a Steam inventory item, looks like there's a grumpy ghost hanging toy. Yeah, so no skins, just cabin items, but still, that's fine. Alright, so I am actually sitting at our last drop off, and I was just going to see what they had and continue on from there. So it looks like the only thing that they have that's Halloween takes us into the Czech Republic next. Alright, so let's head on that direction. So it looks like trailers over there. Hopefully this sweater doesn't like smack the mic a bunch and shit. I was really cold for some reason. Considering the house is actually back up to temperature now. The we didn't turn, well, we did turn the heat on and it worked for a little bit, and then it had gotten kind of hot out, so we had the AC on still. Just made sure that like the AC shut off at 68 or whatever, and the heat didn't turn on until 64 or 65, that kind of thing, just to keep the house from getting too cold. And yeah, the thermocoupler shit the bed again. It does it every year. It's like a $8 part. So um I had to wait for Ace to open and go get another one and change that real quick. But it was nothing too crazy. I mean, we woke up and it was like, I think it was like 51 or 52 in the house. It was really cold. The animals didn't seem too happy about it. They all seemed to be freezing most of the day after that. But changed the thermocoupler and it fired right up. Bratislava. We have the yield, it looks like. Oh, shit. So I'm going to have to say it's probably safe to assume that the copy of, I shouldn't say copy, the profile for ETS2 that we're playing on currently most likely has the base traffic settings because, well, as you can tell, we get like a car every 10 seconds, it seems like it. Maybe I just hadn't gotten out to enough main roads. I don't know, because now that's not looking like normal ETS traffic. That looks like more what I have it turned up to usually. The base game's traffic is set pretty low. I think mostly to keep the requirements to run the game lower. Because a lot of the problems that I actually have with running this game smoothly is caused by me turning up settings exactly like that one. It's like the base game, the actual amount of traffic, as well as the LOD factor, which is how far away the traffic becomes visible. And I think there's one other setting, and I have all of those turned up so that the traffic is further away when it spawns, so you don't have cars just popping up in front of you. And then also the traffic amount and their aggressiveness. So they tend to change lanes more often and stuff like that, and tend to drive more like assholes than the base game, which wouldn't be that big of a deal if I wasn't playing in VR and already pushing my computer way beyond its max. So, I mean, I must be doing something right because it's working. I'm able to, wow, nice lightning, play while recording and stream and all the fun stuff. So the brights are on, but because I have the auto brights on, they turn off when going at traffic like that. But I honestly kind of want them on. It's too friggin' dark. We wouldn't drive with our brights on in real life, so I'm not gonna do it. I mean, I would. If it was a matter of me being able to see, I guess that actually is everybody else's safety around me as well. So even though it might blind them, there's usually enough ways for them to still be able to see, you know, changing the mirror settings and all that kind of shit. I mean, honestly, I live out in the boonies, so this is what it looks like driving out by me. And half of the people drive with their brights on and other people don't. Ooh, I'm getting tired. That's not good. And hey, wait a minute. I've only driven like 3 loads. How the hell am I tired? So that is a little bit of an issue. Just because I don't know where the nearest rest stop is. And normally I don't have it on, so y'all don't get to experience what happens when it is on and you ignore it. You actually do fall asleep. Maybe I'll let it happen just so y'all can see it. It is kind of fun. But yeah, my guy will start yawning, and then the screen will start getting darker, and then it's just like fades out, and you fell asleep. I mean, obviously, you usually do wake back up, and it makes for a fun challenge. Just like if you were really to drive while falling asleep. But it looks like we got a bed coming up. Oh, it's making me yawn. Shit. And usually these Halloween loads and stuff like that give you a pretty big window for delivery. Before I hit the sleep button. Yeah, see, remainder 19 hours and 46 minutes. So I don't know if they gave it that big of a window because when you stop doing like a Halloween load, it doesn't actually. Oh, what the hell? I just get rear-ended by another truck? Um, what I was gonna say though, before I was so rudely interrupted, is when you close the game and shut off for the night, normally the load that you were sitting on, the whole game just essentially freezes in its spot. What the fuck? How am I getting billed sitting at a gas station, that fucking twat? Come on. You need to hurry the fuck up. I know I'm getting tired and I'm sitting at the place. Oh, see? I just fell asleep pulling up to the pump. Well, sleepy time is over there, gas pump's over here. I needed gas, so gas came first. Fuck off. Come on. Tank is full. Alright. Let's start this thing back up. Let's go over here and pull off to the side of the road so that we can appease the nap gods that somehow know that I'm tired and that I must pull over right this instant. Alright, nap gods, here you go. Start this truck, and no, I did not put on the parking brake, I know. Shame on me, I could have rolled off into that wall. Alrighty, so now the sleep timer is reset. And actually, I guess it kind of do make sense, because it kind of does make sense. But what I was going to say is that it probably does make sense a little bit because the time is not one-to-one scale, so those 3 or 4 loads actually took me, according to the game, like a day. So we'll give it a little bit of a break. And I do want to actually leave on fines and stuff like that because it deters me from ignoring the aspects of the game that are supposed to be adding challenges, like not speeding and fuel and all that fun shit. Sleep. Looks like we can get over to the right again. I'm definitely not going to cry about having to sleep though, because it did make it daytime again. This time of day is like perfect. I don't know what that was. It felt like I just ran over a deer or something. Old truck hobbled funny. Alright, that skybox image is just absolutely gorgeous. Ooh, as I'm speeding. And I do have police on, so I just got lucky and didn't encounter any. Slow down a little bit. Set that cruise control. Oh, there's that cop. I better get out of his way. Let him in. Can I get over? Maybe I don't want him behind me. You know what I'm gonna do, because since cops don't get all suspicious in the game like they would in real life, I'll get over in the left lane, slow down, force him to pass me, and give myself a little bit less to worry about. Yeah, I was only letting the cop pass me, not you. Looks like I'm gonna be getting off here anyways, but Yeah, I don't have any idea how to pronounce these cities because of the weird little asterisks and stuff above their letters. Um, like, I don't know if that's supposed to be an O or an A or an A or whatever the heck it turns into when they get those asterisks above them. The I don't even know what those things are actually called. I mean, really, we don't have letters that have weird, um, I don't know what to call those things above them. We're speeding a little bit. There we go. Slow down. Is that a set of train tracks, but we don't even actually cross them? Is there going to be a train that crosses? Because I still don't know that there is actual trains in this part of the game. Oh, here we go. What do European trains look like? Do they look like our trains? It's taking too long. Oh no, it doesn't look anything like ours. Definitely looks way older. And they look like their gas tankers are different than ours too. Well, one of these days I will get caught by a train. Still have yet to experience that. Alright. I don't see... Ah, it took a second to pop up. I was like, I don't see the parking thing. Alright. Put the parking brake on another train. Nice. Still is not gonna interfere with us at all, so not too shabby. Looks like I parked almost straight. Straight enough. Alright, let's unhitch. It is a little hard to hit my button box with the goggles on here. 17-minute run, not too shabby. Alright, let's do some more eco driving to save on fuel so I don't have to fuel up as often. Let's grab another external contract. Oh, wait, I did that wrong. I gotta go and check the place that we're at. Parking brake is engaged. So let's see, what do we got here? Looks like we do have at least one, and it does meet our mileage criteria, and it takes us over into Slovakia, and it looks kind of zigzaggy, so maybe it's mountainous. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm down. So, looks like it's gonna be the trailer behind us that was at the dock when we came in. So we dropped off one load, and now to run another. Whoa, a little too fast. And definitely off center a bit. I didn't want to just slam into the trailer and screw up my truck, so let's try this again with a little less oomph as I slam into it. There we go. So we are good to go. Let's get on the road. I'm actually gonna go left here just to discover more roads. Y'all know how I am and loving to discover more stuff. Oh no, I didn't bring my drink in here? No bueno. Shit happens. So this one claims we got 11 minutes. It's supposed to be 3 hours, so there's that scale difference going on again. I guess technically I don't need the up above one. I got it all on the GPS now. No bueno. Yeah, no. I know how to get out of this. Oh my geez, don't hit that button. That is a definite don't do that. So we need to right myself. Should just be control F9, but I don't think I'm far enough away from that truck is what it is. Hmm, interesting. As the truck's just laying there. Don't worry, nothing to see here. Why is it not letting me put my truck down? Yeah, it's not responding. So wait, there's no way I could have changed that key binding because I don't even know what it is now that I'm thinking about it. Um, so if I take it and I move all the way just to... Yeah, it's still not working. Interesting. I could screenshot and shit, but definitely still not letting me teleport the truck. And the terrifying thing is, like, if I do it above the ground too high, the truck will just like fall from the sky. So, alright, we're gonna have to do this the right way, I guess. Services and adjustments, tow to service area, delivery will be canceled, womp womp. Alright. So, guess I should return to my truck camera, shouldn't I? I bet you that the World of Trucks stuff turns that off. But even then, it's not like you could really cheat because it only registers the actual driving. Like, I've actually messed with this a few times to see if you were to fly and teleport to a location that you had a delivery to, it only actually takes into consideration uh, the actual driving. It ignores all of the teleporting miles. So it's not even like you could use it to cheat other than to rate yourself like when you tip like that. So like it's kind of dumb, really. Um, so let's see if we can find another job over here nearby. It looks like we got a couple businesses right here, and one of them is the one we just left. Yep, there's the train tracks. So is it gonna let us go try and grab that load again? And then I just have to be more careful around turns. We can turn off the damage meter thing. Let's try this again. Is it really the same load? No, it's a different load. It takes us to a different part of Slovakia. Okay. And it was far enough. It looked like 240 something kilometers, I think it was. Don't know. I'm definitely over too far. Come on. It did not shove the trailer over. Usually it will, like the 1 inch that I was off. Alrighty, so there's that. I heard it. Now I'm actually starting to get toasty. Alright. So we definitely do not want to tip over on the World Truck runs. I mean, you don't really want to tip over anyways, but betcha I'm not actually hot. It's from tipping. When you tip over, I get motion sickness fairly easy now. Alright. And it might not even be enough to actually make me sick, but it usually is still enough to make me break out in cold sweats. I was like, I really wasn't actually getting hot at all, and then all of a sudden start sweating. So we'll see. It should chill back out. I usually try not to flip or spin around too much. The flight sim games are really wild for me to play. Sometimes I can play them and be okay, and then other times I won't even last like 10 or 15 minutes. So getting a little better here. It's just hard when you're wearing a VR headset on your head. I do have a fan over here, so usually that helps a little bit. Oh, got no traffic getting through this light, that's for sure. I'm just glad that the Oculus doesn't have the foam interface anymore. That was really bad. Like if you sweat like I just did for a second, the whole face piece just soaked, and you really couldn't dry it out. It was disgusting. And that's actually they did a recall on it because it was soaking up so much bodily fluids and stuff like that that it was causing people's faces to break out and have like almost like allergic reactions to it. It was pretty nuts. I had reactions to it even. But then they gave out all the free silicone interfaces that just go over the foam. And you, while you definitely still sweat and it can feel a bit disgusting at times, you can just wipe it off and dry it off nice and simple. And I usually have rubbing alcohol nearby here with some little gauze pads. Oh, this is that turn that got me. Not this time. Not this time. Yeah, and then I can use the rubbing alcohol to clean everything off and dry everything off. And honestly, I haven't had any breakout issues since. Come on. There we go. So this one says we got 9 minutes left still. Well, 8 minutes. Saying we got a 2-hour run. Well, 2.5 hours in 120 scale. Is that one of those animal bridges? Kind of looks like one, to be honest. All they are is a bridge covered with like grass and dirt or whatever the normal area is, and gives the animals a safe way to cross. Oh, looks like there's a speed camera right there. I see ya. Hi. What does this say? End of the speed camera, probably, because it's got a line through it. And most of the European signs with lines through it just means that that's whatever it was is ending, whether it was a speed limit or a speed trap zone with cameras. Gotta get in the left lane. And I don't know if this is the way Europe does it for real, where they have the right lane is always the exit, like just the whole lane exits, as opposed to just leaving it a 2-lane highway and having an off ramp. I don't know, but that's the way it is for the most part in the game here, and it's pretty dumb. Find myself driving in the left lane a lot because of that, and the left lane really should only be for passing. Aww. He already had somebody. I can't even slow down if I try. Looks like we're exiting here. Speed limit's reducing to 40. Considering we don't want to tip, we're gonna listen. Whoa. Looks like it's gonna want us to sleep again already. It better at least let us make it through the day. Shit. Oh, I can't even check with the mouse. are you waiting for, bud? Go. Oh, there's a truck right there. Is there a light on the other side? Why aren't we going? Huh. Well, it's finally moving. It's gotta be a light or something. No light. At least not that I'm seeing. I don't know why that actually works to make traffic move sometimes, but so I hate to break it to y'all, but if you're on the road, you have the right of way. Go. Like, what the fuck are you guys waiting for? Yep, we're just gonna start dragging some cars with, because this is ridiculous. Alright, looks like a pull through over here on the left. This is the last place I delivered to. Kinda looks the same. Alright. That is another load dropped off. And we can put these legs down and go home. Alright, 16 minutes on that run, not too shabby. And that puts us at 7 out of 13. And yeah, I think I'm gonna end up finding a place, a rest stop to get some sleep, and we'll move on to the next episode. So I'll see you next time. Peace. If you liked today's episode, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, as it goes a long way to helping the channel to grow. Thank you.